All right, this is episode I don't fucking know of ladies and gents. I'm here with my boy Jimbo. What's that mean?
Dude, you know what it is? Late at night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Um
The
this
shoot breeze,
shooting the breeze, exactly.
shooting breeze. Man. That's it.
Yeah,
Shooting the breeze. Just you
just
know,
doing the damn thing, right?
you can only talk, you can only text so much.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's certain times where we just have to get together and actually talk, right? So yeah,
and
this
not
is
and not sound douchey. That's the biggest thing. It's like we don't want to sound douchey.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't convey a lot of things in text message form.
That's the thing. It's like, yeah, I read my text last night to you. I'm like, man, what am I talking about? But not to interrupt you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Um, so yeah, this is ladies and gents, where we talk about music, life, the universe, and everything.
And we're going to introduce a headless Skeletor
Fuck yeah.
to bring you
What happened to the head?
Maryland. Maryland took the head somewhere. I don't somewhere up here. I'll find it once I go through this cave. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
So
put it. It's like a berry stuff. She puts it all in place.
she just finds the shit and she's like, I'm gonna rip this head off.
Well, I had I have this weird complex where I have to have toys that I don't really have to have, but I have
Well, you're a
it's
collector. I mean, it's
Yeah, I am to a certain extent, but it's more of a complex. It's not like I'm a collector. I have a complex. Um, yeah, she'll come up and she'll tear apart all my Legos, which is that's not a complex. That's just being a nerd. Um, and then she'll take the stuff that she feels like she should be able to play with, and um,
she's like, fuck yeah, that's mine
yeah,
now.
yeah. But she's got like a dog hole somewhere in here. Then I'll find it. I'll find everything. It's all in one spot. But the room's a mess, and it's my fault. Haven't taken care of it. It's just one of those side effects of God forbid saying it, but like COVID or being out of whack or being wonky, something like that. Kind of lose track of. At least I did. Lost track of what was normal. So that's all it is. This used to be like a really good
I don't know why, but I just thought about um the Madonna song from Leave the Room. This used to be my playground.
Don't even know what song you're talking about.
You don't? Oh
No.
my god, Jimbo. You know the fucking song, dude.
You just sing ding dong ding ding dong. I watched Idiocracy earlier tonight, and I didn't watch the whole movie. I just watched like snippets of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that I could say in that movie that is PC right now, so I can't quote it.
I know. But it's highly accurate.
But yeah, I mean, I guess like if you want to say that, if you think it is, maybe.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't think you can get away with saying anything. I don't even think you can get away with saying that.
just
I think
just
somebody will. I think somebody will have a problem with saying that. You might even get canceled.
well,
From
I
music.
mean, no, I mean, if you look back at I think it was Back to the Future 2.
One of the top fives.
No, hell yeah. I mean, when Biff was president,
You don't even know Biff's last name.
I don't.
God,
What
damn.
was it?
Tannen.
Oh, Biff Tannen. God damn it, Jimbo. But no. Fucking asshole. Are you gonna call me out? um, yeah. But Biff, like the whole arc in the second one, like I mean, people say like he was kind of like Trump. Like that's kind of how they modeled it at the time. He was just this fucking millionaire, all the
Yeah.
high rise buildings and shit. And but I mean, it might be a stretch, but I mean, that was even before Trump became president.
Lorraine,
The rain.
Lorraine. Yeah.
God, I fucking love those movies, dude. They're so good. Like
Just the cut back fucking when the scene starts and the clip music starts. Like I don't know you know what it is in your head, but you can't hum it. You can't hum it. You can't hum it. Try it. Try to hum it.
hum one.
You know what it is? Huh? Any of it.
The Back to the Future music?
Yeah. Back to the Future. I mean the first part of it was Huey Lewis in the news whenever he's on the skateboard.
Yeah.
But the actual official soundtrack music, the OST music, the music that was done by, I don't know, I wouldn't say Philip Glass. It's probably somebody really cheesy.
Philip
Like
Glass.
like that music. You can't hum it. You don't, but you know what it is in your head.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Hey Biff, huh?
Like as soon as I hear it, I would recognize it. But
Oh my
like
god!
off top, I can't just start humming it. No.
You know what it is. I mean, literally, like or Marty jumps off of the building.
I can, but I can like visualize it, and I can
Every
hear it.
scene in both movies, 1 and 2. Now 3, I've only seen one time. I've only seen it once. 1 and 2, I've watched. I would probably say I've watched a million times. And I say a million times. I know that's not possible because that would mean that
Reese's Fast Break has more than chocolate and peanut butter.
But I gotta go through the ads, and hopefully this doesn't get kicked off.
It won't. But
well, that's the beginning. But that's pretty much it.
yeah. Did John Williams do that?
That's it. It's like that really high point. Album Sylvester.
Yeah.
Adam Sylvester.
It's Adam Sylvester.
Sylvestri. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's one of those top.
Like when everything changes to the good, and that's what the great thing about
You're
Back to
right.
the Future.
Exactly.
Like,
so I guess a lot of the music might be a little more dissonant, and then you have that resolve when it comes to.
I don't think there's a lot of music in the movie except for that good, that coming to good, like that hair raising thing that says like when Marty literally jumps off the hotel top of the building and you're going in the wrong place. and Doc, he literally lands on the DeLorean. Doc's right there. What's Doc's like? You remember Doc's name?
Oh, I know the actor.
You remember Doc's name?
Was it Doc Emmett?
Bam. Doc Emmett.
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Brown.
Emmett Brown. What was his dog's name?
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
I didn't say anything.
Hold on, I'm thinking. Hold on. I got this.
You got this.
I know I have it. It's fucking right there, dude.
Anybody that's watching this doing the same thing, more like, come on.
I know.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Oh, Einstein.
Damn.
Yes. Yes. I don't know why it took me that long to think, because I was thinking of like Albert.
Lex gets so mad at me because I like quote that movie all the time.
Yeah.
I quote that
And
one
then-
in Back to the Future too, like all the time. And like I get so caught up in all of the facts, the fact that it's just so not right.
Right.
It's so awesome. It's like the greatest. Like there's no better two movies ever made, ever. You know, like how does Marty McFly's mom not get back into 1985 and not realize that her son from 1955 was Calvin Klein from the show? How would that ever not, you know what I mean? Like it make any
There-
sense. I mean, it's
There are so many paradoxes in that shit.
yeah.
But I love it. I love those
Hey,
movies.
you get your damn hands off her.
What's his name?
Who?
Who plays his dad?
His name is, he's the weirdest actor in Hollywood.
Yeah, it starts with a C, I think.
It does start with a C.
Dead air, dead air, dead air.
It's not dead air. It's not dead air. We're thinking, and everybody else is thinking too. His name is something Christian Heider. Or his last name starts with a C. What is it? His first name or last name? He was in he was in the movies with the girls, the remake of his name starts at a H.
No.
And his name starts at H. And he was in the movie with the girls that did the Charlie's Angels. His name is, are you looking it up?
I'm trying to not fucking get anything. God damn it.
Not like it's not like Colt.
Like his name is like on the tip of my tongue.
Starts with, and I want to know this because I feel like I should know it.
Oh, Crispin Glover. I knew it was
Crisp-
something with a fucking C, dude.
Glover,
Crispin
Crispin
fucking Glover.
who
I
looks,
can't believe it took me that long. I apologize. It took a while for me to get to that.
he's like an enigma, man, because he still looks the same. You know,
Dude, he looks
50 or 60.
exactly the same.
Yeah, 50 or 60, and he's still like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But he played like the villain in Charlie's Angels
He did, yeah. You're right.
with the same
He hasn't.
haircut from
I mean,
Back to the Future.
Yeah, I was gonna-
you get your damn hands off her.
And he's this like the way he acts. You're right. It's the same way. It's like, hey, yeah. Like it's so, like overacting, right?
That was so bad.
Yeah, yeah. And that's when Marty comes in.
Oh,
Makes it
well,
up.
apparently in the movie he knocks Biff Tannen out.
Oh, in real life?
Well, in the movie he does hit him, you know, because he goes over to the car, you know,
Yeah.
when Lorraine Biff in the backseat of the car, which I don't even know whose car that was. You got to go think back and say, whose car were they in? Was that Biff's car? Because Biff drove a black car. That car didn't have that. Biff's car didn't have it. Biff's car was a convertible. Remember?
Yeah, Biff's car is a black convertible when they hit the manure.
Yeah. I don't know
Did
whose car
that
that was.
did that happen after the manure incident or before?
Well, then it was after because it was the prom. Remember? Because then Biff chased him in his car into the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
God damn. I wish we could just do like a. I wish we could just watch the entire, like at least 1 and 2. I mean, 3 is fine, but
3 is overkill. You're
yeah,
done.
it didn't need to be done. But
Man, it was over. It was over with. Why are we going to the wild, wild west?
yeah.
That's the music. That's the keynotes of it. It's like, and I'm not doing it right because there are different tones to it.
I mean, I
And
can tell you why they went to the Wild Wild West.
Michael comes back to the future, and he's like, Doc, he's alive. He's alive. You know,
You sound just like him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and he's in 1885. You know, and they go back to 1885. Why? And then we run into Biff from 1885 and Michael J. Fox, or you know, we run into that whole bloodline of them from that time frame. It's like, what? You know, that didn't need to be made. You made a masterpiece. Back to the Future 2 was a masterpiece.
Dude, like 2 is my favorite.
Yeah, it is
because it invokes so many questions about the paradox with time travel stuff. That's why like you have to like it makes you think so much. Like, okay, X, Y, and Z, you know, like trying to think about all the shit that's going on.
You don't have power. You don't have power.
Yeah. And then the hoverboards too. I mean, that alone.
You don't have power. You don't have power. You don't have power. That's
Biff with his fucking like rocket on his board.
Just putting a fucking Pizza Hut pizza in the oven for 20 seconds.
And she's like,
20. That to me was like, wow.
It's like, okay, the dinner's ready. I guess
and then fucking, and then little Marty like, Mom, and he puts like the glasses on, like looking, like to choose what he wants. It was fucking good. I mean, the fact that you and I can remember that shit clearly shows that it was a great movie.
I think everybody remember that movie, man. It's the same way as we would. I mean, I think that was.
But it's 2022, and you and I can literally sit here and talk about the same scenes from that movie. Shows
89, 88, 87, 89, 80.
I don't know exactly when it came out. I mean,
you remember the shark coming over, like, you know, the VR shark.
Yes, and they got freaked out.
Yeah.
So Back to the Future 1 was 85. Yeah. See here. Dead air.
I mean, what a great composition.
No, it's
now that
fucking excellent.
Yeah, what a great. I mean, it really did bring. I mean, that did like it was an action movie, but it was an action movie.
It was like an action movie without being an action movie.
I think
there was just exactly. There was just action just happened to take place. So Back to the Future 2 was 1989.
Yeah, 89.
Hell yeah.
89.
Fucking Elizabeth Shue. What happened to her? What does she do anymore?
Well, I don't know. She got old.
She was a good actress.
Great actress.
We all get old. So again, this is, ladies and gents, episode I fucking don't know what. That's pretty much what I say every time because I don't know where we are in this lexicon of this podcast that we've been doing. But
Omnicron.
The
planets roll.
We'll call it like I'm not even gonna guess.
We'll call it episode. We'll call it episode.
Episode. I don't know what it is. little Mike Tyson up in you. Episode. Um,
Don't get talking to Mike, man, because I might use him as a sponsor. You know,
Well.
we get Mike on the show. You never know.
I'd love to. Yeah,
You never know.
absolutely.
You never know where you're gonna stand.
Do you so obviously for whoever's listened to this before, this is a we started off as a mainly music podcast where we listen to music and talk about shit, but it's obviously turned into certain things, life, the
Well,
universe, and everything.
Well, you
Right.
train in, obviously that's what's important.
Yeah,
Can't-
exactly.
on
But
certain-
I like to keep it um
75, 25.
yeah, exactly. So I want to listen to some music. We can't listen to the whole song, but we can listen to clips. So Jimbo, is there like any band that you've been listening to recently, or like what are you on right now? Because we're always like everybody, regardless, is listening to one band or one group that they are like stuck on for at least a couple days.
No, I'm not. I
Oh
mean,
my
I think that we
God,
talked
Jim,
about
that's
this.
the wrong answer.
Well, let me continue. Let me continue. Let's not, let's not drop everything and attack the gates. No, I'm not. I even made it. Actually, you know what? I'll be honest with you. What I listened to last night, I listened to a bunch of Leonard Skinner old school raw under like rare and released cuts. Leonard Skinner. That's what I listened to last night. And a lot of people would look at me and say, "What the fuck?" But you know what? I don't care. There's a lot of music out there. I listen to a lot of different stuff. And the Skinner band, man, really, really good band. And if I can get it. You don't like the Rebel Flags and things like that. I don't like those either, but there's nothing in the music that's like preaching that or whatever. So I'm not even gonna get on that tangent, but that's what I listened to last night. I really dug that. I really was digging that.
Is it like a certain
Okay.
song or like any
Working for MCA, like the original demo for Working for MCA is the heaviest fucking song in the world. My buddy and I were sitting outside at his house, and I told you this last night. Working for MCA, like Skinner band, man, was like a heavy metal band.
What Skinner was?
Yeah, like really, really heavy, like drop D, all drop D, and it's like really, really fucking, just like dun 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 dun, because it's easy to play. I think it's easy to play. You say it's easy to play. Rhythm is not, that's not learned. So when you say something's easy, you kind of put yourself in a pocket saying, "Oh, that's easy. Fuck that." No, nothing's easy to play musically. Music is so hard to play. It's a talent. It's like learning algebra. And for anybody to dismiss any type of music is dismissible. So they're playing this stuff, and it's like
What's the song title?
The song is called "Working for MCA," but there's other songs. You're listening to like these songs. You're like, God damn, man, these are killer, man. These are killer fucking songs. Because everybody starts when I'm scared of it, you're like literally Freebird. That's all you know, like Freebird or Tuesday's Gone, which is also a great song. You can't dismiss that.
Tuesday's Gone with the wind.
Yeah. It's a wonderful song. If you and I were sitting in the garage and we started playing that, started writing that, would you look at me and go, "Man, I can't, nah, I ain't cool." I look at you and go, like, "Dude, yeah, keep going. That's fucking awesome."
Right.
I was like, fuck that. So I was listening to that. I listened to Pearl Jam Lost Dogs last night. That's a like another rarity thing. But there hasn't been anything in 2022 that I've gravitated towards. I bought a lot of records. Out of what I told you earlier, I thought was just like something I needed to do because that's what made me happy. They're sitting on the floor over there. It's probably 100, 150 sitting on the floor behind me, or not behind me, behind you, in front of me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we'll go through those eventually.
No,
Like an Easter egg
absolutely.
hunt.
We'll do a deep dive on all
Yeah,
those.
we'll go through them. I bought them because that was like something that made me happy. That was my that was part of mine. That was my week. My week would go to work. And then on Fridays I go to the record store, pick out all the records I wanted, new releases, such. Come home, list of records, cook dinner, and drink my beers and have a good time. And then somewhere along the lines of COVID, whatnot, I just lost interest in all that. I mean, I didn't lose interest in it. I just, all the fogginess of everything just kind of got in the way of it, in the end, the unsettling of.
Yeah, man, I've heard
The
about
shaky.
that fog. I mean,
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, like we have all just become what's the term for recluses? Because we have to. It's we're forced recluses. We're like, I mean, but when you're stuck inside and you can't do shit, I mean, you listen to music, right? I mean, the music is always there for us.
I still listen to music. I just haven't come up here into my library and gone through the things that that I've collected and I wanted to listen to. I literally go to YouTube and listen to all the stuff that's readily available, as opposed to coming up here and going through all of the things that I cherish, that I literally cherish, and I'm like, I just left them here, and the room has become a mess. It's become a huge mess. I bought a couple of collections. I have not gone through them really. I don't even know what's in them. And so, what I'm basically saying is like, for anybody that's going through the same thing, if anybody's listening to this, it's the same. It's natural. It's normal, to get kind of lost in the space of that. And that was my thing. It's like, you knew this. Yeah, that was my shit, man. I'd work Fridays. I'd get off work at 5 o'clock. I'd drink a beer. I'd grab me a road soda. I go up to Central Avenue. I go to Lunchbox. And I'd go in there and I'd buy some records. I'd go to the Harris Teeter, stop at the taqueria, pick up like whatever, and then I'd get home about 7:30, and then I'd be like, all right, crack a cold one, and we'll get to cooking, and I'd start smelling records and start doing this, start doing that, and like all of the things that were so joyful to me. That wasn't every Friday. Now every other Friday I'd go to 51, stop at Walmart, pick up all the toys I wanted, the new stuff that came out, and then like I don't know, I got this disconnect somewhere along the lines, and so I guess I always looked at that as my comfort zone, and it still is. I still love it. I still love seeing it. I still like looking at it. I still like going through it. But the last year, I went and bought a lot of toys. I still spent the money, but I don't have any idea what I bought. I have no idea what I bought. I wasn't chasing anything. I wasn't. I mean, I haven't listened to any of those records, dude.
So you weren't chasing anything, but that's because
I thought it was what made me comfortable, and
exactly.
It's still, and it will again.
Yeah, like it satiated that feeling inside. It made you feel good when you bought that stuff, and you're like, "Fuck yeah, I'm like getting this stuff." Right?
I don't know if that's the case. I can't answer that honestly.
Well, I mean, it just seems like it almost like they call it like retail therapy, right? Like you find some stuff and you buy it and it feels good to buy it. Because I know that happens with me. Like,
That's
because even
impulse. That's impulse purchase.
impulse purchases. Yeah, you're right.
No,
But
this was my routine. So once I
you
got
were
in my
doing the same
routine,
thing over and over again.
but this is what I love doing. I loved going there. I
Well,
love
if you love
dude.
doing it, then who cares? I
Well,
mean, if it makes you happy,
no, but I haven't picked any of it up. It's sitting in my floor. Like you would actually look at it and you'd be mad at me because there is a stack of records that are in a frenzy in the floor in front of me, like a frenzy. Like they're not stacked up neatly. They're all over the place. It's like it's like I'm looking at it, I'm like, golly, man. I really checked out. I really checked out of that.
I
I checked
mean,
out I
at
checked out
the
of
but seriously though, I know you love collecting records, right?
I listen to music, you know. I mean
Yeah, you
records
like listening to music, which
yeah.
I do too. So if it's something that you can collect, and if the collection makes you happy, then and you can, and it's not like you're collecting a piece of paper, you're collecting vinyl that actually makes music. Like you can do something with it, right?
Collecting is connecting. It's finding something in everything that you buy that you look at and say, man, I really like having this. You just don't buy like I told you the other day. I was like, man, I gotta start getting rid of some of this stuff. I don't have a connection to it anymore. I bought it because I was collecting a set,
But no,
but now
I
I'm
don't
not
want,
interested
I don't want to
in
cut
that any
like
longer.
uh,
No, I'm
I
sorry.
don't
I don't
cut in.
interrupt
I don't want to cut in, but my thing is, so like if you're a Lego collector, right?
you.
Cool, which I am. I have so many Lego sets, right? But with the
Using
records,
Lego as a koozie right now, or as a coaster. Lego coaster.
but with records, that's something that you can like, it's never going to go away. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can give records to your kids and have them listen to in the future, but like, yeah, you can, I guess, give a Lego set and have it like broken down and they're gonna rebuild it, but it doesn't create any new media,
It
right?
does.
So yeah. Oh,
Hey, I got 5% left all of a sudden. Like I was at 100%, all of a sudden I got 5%.
you better plug in.
I need to plug in, dude. Let me see if I can find something. Hold on. Fuck.
Um, that's gonna suck. Well, there's Jimbo's crotch.
Um, dude. Let me see. Where's my
Where's your phone? Can you do your phone?
also low?
Hmm.
We got 4 minutes till 5 anyway. That's cut
Yeah,
off.
yeah, we gotta, yeah, 'cause I did say a hard
Yeah,
stop there. So,
yeah, hard stop.
but yeah, like what I was saying is just like, with records, that that's forever. And it actually has, I mean, because with Legos, I mean, like, yeah, you build them, cool, but you can't play with them because they're gonna break. So at
Oh,
least
my castle
do what?
on my fourth time trying to build it.
Oh yeah, the cat.
Balance board apart.
Yeah.
So, but I don't care. You know, if she likes coming here and playing with the stuff, then that's fine with me. You know, it's
Yeah.
toys. Like I told you before, like I tell everybody, it's like I don't buy like the stuff that costs like $200 for a statue. I want to buy the stuff that you can play with. You know, this cost $49. It was 2 figures, overpriced, but I got 2 figures. My daughter can play with it. I don't even care. I had $49, so $49. If I have it, awesome. And then of course she's gonna have every one of these records and CDs and all this stuff to go through and figure out and listen to, because she's gonna want to
And
listen.
she's gonna have so much fucking good music, dude.
She's gonna be like, God damn, what the fuck kind of shit was my dad on? But we'll listen to it together. We'll be on it together.
Yeah.
So no, what you go back to what you asked me, what I listen to? I listen to the Beatles. I listen to the Beatles every day. I don't know another band that I gravitate towards more than the Beatles. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry, I cannot help it. That is the music that I will. That's just what I like. That's what I like. I love all the other stuff. But if I'm stuck with one thing, it's like, yeah, give me the Beatles. Give me the Beatles.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with just digging the Beatles. Like, Beatles is a great band.
I mean, I don't think people really get the Beatles. I think that they pretty much get like, help, I need somebody, help, not just anybody. But they don't get like Glass Onion. They don't get the White Album. They don't get like Revolver and stuff like that right there. So there's all this other different stuff. So that's
I
what
think.
I'm into.
Yeah. No, I
love
think I
you.
like it.
My shit is getting ready to die, and it's like getting ready to channel off, and I don't want to not say goodnight. I don't want to say goodnight. Not say goodnight. I love you.
I love you, man. Well,
I'll text you in a
I'll
minute.
go ahead. I'll go ahead and stop.
But I got 1% left, and I'm gonna shut it down.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I love you. I'll talk to you in a minute.
I love you, man.
Bye.
Bye.